Today, Jansno has sent me their cafe racer style bike. It's the X50, Jansno X50. It's like a moped. If you remember mopeds, guys, this is like a moped. I mean, it even has blinkers. Let's go over some of the specs on this beautiful bike. I mean, the price point, unbelievable. This is one of the cheaper bikes I've ever reviewed, but don't be fooled by the price because it's one of the better bikes that I've ever ridden. Hands down. I mean, I'm not kidding. It does 28 miles per hour. It does have a 750 watt rear hub motor back there. I'm not sure totally what it peaks at, 1,000, 1,500 I've heard, but it's fast. It's got a lot of power, and you can do some unlocking when you first get the bike. There's a wire that you can, there's a little plug back here before you put the seat on. You can unplug it to make it class 3, as well as changing the voltage and the controller the controller number inside the settings. So you can change it to 22 amps, you can change the voltage to 48, but I think it comes pretty much dialed. You don't have to do any of that. But yeah, there's a lot of, you can tinker, which is awesome. But it does come with this big 14 amp hour battery. Gets you, I don't know, like I would say, I mean, a lot of people think that these bikes will go, you know, 50, 60 miles. Not with me on it, because I'm full throttle. And I'm thinking full throttle, 20, 25, 30 miles at the very most. Because I'm full throttling. But if you were to go in pedal assist 1 and pedal, who knows what you could get out of it. I mean, I've never, I don't think I could test that because I don't think I could be on a bike for 80 miles. But yeah, any rate, let's get back into it. Comes with this beautiful rear shock, and it actually works well. The bike has a lot of cushion, has this incredible front shock, which is also awesome. It has no adjustments, but it works. It actually works. It has some flex to it. So, and I felt it on the trail. I was like actually feeling, going over a couple speed bumps on the way here, felt perfect. It does have 160 millimeter rotors with mechanical disc brakes. The branding on that is, I can't really read it. I have bad eyesight, I apologize. But here's the front brake right here. As you can see, when I squeeze the front brake, the mechanical squeezes on the 160 millimeter rotor, which you need that. It's kind of like a motorcycle brake, you know. And also has the the mechanical disc brakes in the rear with the 160 millimeter rotors. Love these mag wheels. Can't say how much I love them because they're amazing. Super awesome. Another thing I'd like to point out is these mag wheels. I mean, beautiful. Look at those mag wheels. They're awesome. And these 20 by 4 inch BFT tires. Jansno has their names on there. I don't know if they're the Chow Yang or what, but they're nice knobbies on them, as you can see. Comes with these plastic fenders, which I appreciate. I like the color here. It's like a silver with the black accents, as well as the brown seat. So it just pops. Has a really good look. I really love it. Has these handlebars that kind of sweep back like this, which is kind of a nice riding position. But I see a lot of people put BMX bars and that kind of stuff on here, so very customizable. This is a perfect bike to customize. It really has a lot of stuff you can do to it. Different pedals, different grips, different handlebars. You can change the forks if you want to do. Different kinds of tires. You can just do all kinds of stuff with e-bikes. That's the beautiful thing about customization. Has these beautiful 3-piece cranks on here with these Wellgo pedals. I believe they're Wellgo. If they're not, they're a Wellgo copy. They look like them. The battery does come off the bike. It has a key right here, and you can pull the battery off the bike. Has a charging port on this side, as well as a USB, which I can really appreciate that. So you can use this at camping. Let's say you take this camping, right? Take the battery, take it off, put it in your tent. It has a USB, so it's acting as a power bank. That's pretty cool, right? So charge your phone. You can do it while you're riding. Maybe your phone is up here, but what's even cooler is it also has a USB right up here under the display here. There's a little rubber thing you remove here, and there's USB right there. So that's also very cool. I can appreciate these things. It has this beautiful front headlight with these blinkers, which I find to be super amazing. Has this beautiful kickstand, which is slightly adjustable. And the rear tail light actually has a little spot here for a license plate, which is kind of cool. So maybe you get a customizable license plate and put it on there. Maybe, you know, the name of your dog or something kind of cool. So one of the cool features of this bike is when turning the bike on, you have two options. It has a code you can put in, and that's a safety feature so other people can't steal your bike. And the other feature is this little key right here. This is called a smart key, which is an NFC smart key. And just by tapping this, guys, check it out. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm just gonna get it near. Turns on the bike, look at that, just like a key, no touching. This goes back in your pocket. Let's say you're all done riding. Once again, no touching, turns it off. Tell me that's not amazing. I find that to be really cool. And this key here is actually for unlocking the battery. And it comes with 2 keys and 2 NFCs, excuse me. And I went ahead and printed this on my 3D printer. A little keychain for it. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and turn this guy on up here at the deck. I always call it the deck, guys. That's just gonna have to be something we get used to. Up on the handlebars, and you can see here there's a code. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put the code in, and now the bike is on. It's in pass 0 right now, so there's nothing on the throttle at all, nothing. Okay, so we're gonna go in level 1. You can see when I do the throttle, I get about 11 miles per hour. Now let's step it up to level 2, full throttle, 16 miles per hour. Let's go level 3, full throttle, 21 miles per hour. Level 4, full throttle, 25, 26. Okay, and number 5, all the way up to 35.6 miles per hour. So if you're a light rider, like if you were very light, this would absolutely get you there in the 30s, 30 miles per hour, like no problem. It's a very fast bike, but you can also tone it down and go as slow as you want. That's the really beautiful part. Up on here are your blinkers. Turn this here, and as you can see, the blinker goes on the rear, and we can do the right blinker, and as you can see, it works there as well. And up on the front here, you'll see that the right blinker is on now. That's pretty cool, right? Let's go to the left blinker. Whoops, that was our horn. And our other blinker on that side. So pretty cool. Here's our horn. And then let's go ahead and check out our headlight. Let's see. Holding down the plus button, the light comes on. That's very, very nice light. Looks like something you'd see on a motorcycle, right? Or like a moped. Very cool. Turn that off. Don't need the light during the day. And this thing has a Shimano gear system, 7 speeds. So you may remember this if you've ever had a 10-speed or something like that. These shift through all the different gears. And back here, you'll see that it actually has a Shimano, I think it's a Shimano tourney. I'm not totally sure. I can't read too well, guys. But this is the Shimano derailleur, and the 7-speed cassette is also Shimano. So when you shift up there, it goes through the gears. When you get to this tallest one, it's really easy to pedal. And this one is like, makes it so you can feel it more. So depends on how fast you're going in the terrain that you might be on. Let's go hit the trail and see what this thing can do. Links are in the description, by the way, on how to get this. I'll put everything up on the screen. Links are in the description. All right, this is gonna be my hill test. I'm gonna be in pedal assist 5, full throttle, full throttle, and I'm gonna be just, and this is on a hill. I think this is maybe a 25 to 30 degree. I think it's a 30. 15 miles per hour, no problem so far. 18, 19. Basically about 19 miles per hour, a little stronger part of the hill here, 17. We're at the top. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. I didn't have to pedal. And yeah, that was awesome. All right, so now we're gonna do our downhill test, which is like how much throttle will I get? How much speed will I get on the motor before it cuts out? Let's see if I can figure that out. 17, 20, 25, 30, 33, 34, 35, 37. Oh man. This thing's crazy. It's freaking fast. Wow. I was 38, almost 39 miles per hour right there, and I was still getting power to the throttle. There's a few things that you can do when you get this bike to make it a little bit faster. It comes as a class 2, 20 miles per hour, but there's a couple things you can do to make it faster. Wow, dude, that was gnarly. I got like 39 miles per hour with throttle only downhill. That was crazy. I even let up. I mean, I could have gone faster, but I let up. All right, let's go do some other tests. All right, this is going to be my pedal assist tests. This is pedal assist 1, throttle only. Let's see how much speed we get with pedal assist 1. So if you just want a bike that's mellow and you just want to cruise 9-10 miles per hour, and you can even go less because you can, the throttle is actually variable, so you can just barely touch it or you can go full throttle. But it does about 10-11 miles per hour in that number 1. All right, let's go dead stop again. Let's go level 2, same thing, same test. Here we go, throttle only, no pedaling. 12, 13, 14. So like 14 miles per hour, 14.6, almost 15. If you're lighter than me, I weigh 230, then you might get a little bit faster on each one of these, just so you know. All right, but the throttle is always variable, which is nice. Okay, so here we go. Let's go do level 3, throttle only. Here we go. Throttle only, level 3. Feel like I'm gonna get 20. You would probably get 20 if you were lighter than me. I got 19.6. 19.6. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next test. Level 4, pedal or throttle only, same test. Here we go. $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20, $21, $22, $23. So 23.9. 23.9. All right, now we're gonna do pedal assist 5, throttle only. Here we go, dead stop. Probably take the middle of the road on this one, because I feel like it's gonna really go fast. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, slightly uphill here, 28 miles per hour. That's so fast for a throttle, for 230 pounds. That's fast, it really is. And I have a lot of e-bikes, you know, about 25, and I can tell you right now that throttling like that right there to 28 is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So let's go try some other tests. Let's go over here and try our off-road test. This is a great area to try our off-road. Right through here. All right. So, it's a nice little bumpy area. It's got ups and downs, ins and outs. Feels good. Oh, nice. I like that suspension, to be honest with you. It feels good. The spring in the back works well. The bike does not squeak at all. I can't even, not even a single squeak. So I definitely highly recommend it, just because of how high quality it is. Like no squeaking whatsoever. Like that, you have to love that. Beautiful day at the lake here. A little hot today. I'd say it's about, the real feel is about 100 degrees. As you can see, this just handles the off-road beautifully. The trail, this is just a great trail bike, period. What blows my mind is this bike comes in cheaper than most of the other bikes I've ever reviewed. But when I put it together, everything was like the wiring and stuff, everything is just so high quality on it. Like they just really did such an incredible job putting it together. The assembly, the packaging, and then the price point. Nearly perfect. No complaints on this little bike. I have no complaints. And the thing is, it's not very little. It's big. I was expecting for the price point, a small bike was going to show up at my doorstep. Not even close. Not even close. This bike was big. Okay, let's see how it handles on this gravel right here. This is kind of a gravelly road here. It's got some loose like sand and rocks and that kind of stuff. It gets a little more gravelier up here. And then we'll go try the off-road trail. Yeah, guys, this is a really cool bike. I mean, you can't beat the price. You know, Jansno has their own website, so they're established. Good company that you can trust. This is the kind of bike that you could, you know, grab your fishing pole, put it on the back, take it down to the local fishing, your local fishing hole, wherever you might fish. Or maybe you'll use this for work. Or take it to the beach. Who knows what you might use these bikes for, but they're so customizable, and I just love them. I've been in love with e-bikes since I've been little. And it just, this one is no exception. Just in love with this bike. See, people just out riding their bikes on this trail. This is a good bumpy trail. It's got some gravel coming up. And then we're gonna do our brake test coming up. We'll do a brake test in the gravel. What do you think? Like, what if we had to stop real quick in this gravel right here? Ready? Let's do it. That was probably about, I don't really measure the footage on that. I just know that I was able to stop in time. But this is really gravelly, and the bike is really nimble. You can put your foot down like you're on a BMX bike if you need to when you're going around turns. There's a little jump right here. Let's go see if we can hit this little jump. Ready? Hold on, guys. Nice. We actually caught air. Both wheels off the ground. Wee-hoo! I love it. This bike is nimble. I could see using this bike as my everyday driver. It's just very comfortable. The positioning of the handlebars, the positioning of the seat. Now, it's not the greatest bike for pedaling. For me anyway. If you had shorter legs, I could see this bike being really good for pedaling, like not a problem at all. I could see this bike being great for pedaling. We're gonna go try our, and I'm gonna probably have to pedal. We're gonna go, on our way back, we'll try our other hill test. We're gonna try a brake test on the street here. Go ahead and try a brake test on the street. We can go this way. Since we're heading home, let's go this way. This is a slight uphill here. I'm doing about 14 miles per hour. It's definitely an uphill though. Definitely an uphill. The one thing you can get for these is mirrors. You can get side mirrors. And that way you can see, you know, from behind you. Because that's one thing that's dangerous when you're riding an e-bike, is the fact that you're really not looking behind you too much, but you're like a vehicle. So yeah, that part's, so mirrors are always needed. That's the cool part about e-bikes. You can customize them with little speakers and just all kinds of cool stuff. When you're out shopping for stuff, you look for your stuff for your e-bike. It's totally fun. It's a cool hobby. Links will be in the description. Let's try this brake test right here. Ready? I have to stop before that truck, otherwise I would have hit it. Did you see that? See, I feel like the brakes are great, especially if you, and they're not squeaking either, so whatever brand they're using is working great. The adjustments are great. Just one of those bikes I have nothing bad to say about the Jansno X50 because the price is so perfect and the bike is so quality that I'm literally thinking about keeping this as my main bike. Like, that's just how much I'm impressed with this bike. Look, no hands. It's just a great bike. Just a great bike. Links are in the description for the Jansno X50. Any savings I'll put up on the screen, all that good stuff. It'll be in the description. It'll also be in the comment section below, in the pinned comments. So if you can't find the description, look in the comments and you'll see it right at the top there. You'll see all the links to going to the website. So the one thing I look for on an e-bike is if I can let go of my hands at a high speed. Let's go ahead and try it. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, or 23, 24. Come on, there we go. 24.4, 25, and I let go. Look at this. The thing is, there's no frame flex at all. There's no bouncing in the front end. There's no nothing. I have no hands on here, guys. Check it out. Very smooth e-bike. You would expect not with the price that it would not have all these features, and I'm just blown away. Jansno, you did a great job. Kudos to you. You made a great e-bike. You really did. This is my second hill test. I do this test a lot in my videos, and I also wanted to show off those amazing thunderclouds, guys. You know what that does right there? Those clouds, they cause massive heat. They're up in the eastern area, up in the mountains, and it's like, they're like oven coils, man. They really are. They're like, it's like, feels about like 100 degrees out right now. As you can see, those clouds are so beautiful though. I feel like when I see clouds like that, it just reassures me that God is looking over, because that's just an epic sight. Yeah, it totally is. Yeah, that was a nice little ride up the top of that hill there. Strong e-bike. But at any rate, guys, thank you so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It's absolutely free. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment. It really means a lot to me. And once again, I'll see you guys right back here on Pete's Promise.